Good day to all and welcome to Module 2 of the SBP Coaches Academy's e-learning. Today's topic will be on fundamental movement skills, namely stance, jump stopping, and pivoting. Emphasis should be on balance because balance is the precursor to movement, and balance keeps the movement coordinated and efficient. Alright, here we go!
Basic offensive stance. Players should use the proper offensive stance, or simply called the triple threat, to make them comfortable in moving quickly to shoot, dribble, or pass. Legs should be spread, knees and shoulder aligned, feet parallel, knees and hips slightly flexed, head up, upper body slightly flexed, and hands ready to catch the ball. Purposes of the basic offensive stance. Shoot if there's an open look to the basket. If there's none, the player can pass the ball to a teammate. But if the passing lane is clogged, then the player can dribble and drive to the basket. The most common way of stopping in basketball is the one-count stop, or simply known as the jump stop. Most important thing is to keep the body balanced, landing with an appropriate body stance. Bend the legs sufficiently when stopping. Body weight should be equally distributed between the two legs and the feet land at the same time. Do not put too much weight to the front of the foot that may cause you to fall or step forward. Slightly forward, making sure they keep their nose behind their toes. Body weight should be equally distributed between the two legs and the feet land at the same time. Feet should land firm on the ground. When moving to receive a pass, it is important to get into the habit of moving with feet first to avoid being off balance. When doing a jump stop, avoid landing on heels and avoid landing on toes. In basketball, players have to change direction often. The most effective technique to change direction is by using a pivot, either forwards or backwards. A controlled and balanced movement with one foot still and may move the other foot around freely as long as the still foot remains planted on the ground. The foot that stays on the ground is called the pivot foot. A player can actually spin all the way around on their pivot foot in either direction. Once a pivot foot is established, you cannot change it. 1. Keep the body balanced while pivoting. Body weight transfers to the pivot foot, which pushes into the floor to turn the torso in the new direction. 2. The waist and knee should be bent, and body weight is on the foot away from the direction you want to move. The foot closest to the direction you want to move is the pivot foot. 3. Head should stay up and constantly surveying the floor. When executing a backward or reverse pivot, the player should quickly put their chin to shoulder so that they can see in the direction they want to move.
Incorporate fundamental offensive skills into your practices, not limited to stance, jump stopping, and pivoting, but also on change of direction, change of pace, and jumping with and without the ball. These are the foundations for the more complex skills used in basketball. Thank you very much, Ms. Jack Animam, for your time and effort for making this presentation a successful learning experience. Mabuhay!